Vilifying ingredients is one of the biggest disasters that we have happening in our current industry. One of the reasons that happens is because by law, on the back of every single product, we have to list the ingredients that are contained in that product. Years ago, there were brands that would put romantic names like sunflower seed oil and aloe vera juice and comfrey tea, but that's not even legal anymore. Today, in order to export products worldwide, you have to have what's called an INCI list. An INCI list is an improved government-sanctioned list of ingredients by chemical name. So it looks like a huge chemistry set is in every product. Well now, with that information, sometimes our clients go home and they start to Google ingredients and find out that this ingredient makes your hair dry. This ingredient may cause irritation. This ingredient might even cause cancer. Well, yes, that ingredient by itself, if you drink it every day, might have an adverse response. But if you use it properly in the recipe to create a product, you might have a beneficial, amazing result as a result of the product. The easiest way for us to understand that is to think about what we do in the kitchen. What happens in the lab at the manufacturer is very similar to what happens in your kitchen when you cook every day. So let's make chocolate chip cookies together. Couple of things to keep in mind. If I sent every one of you a recipe for chocolate chip cookies, and then you brought all the cookies together, this would be a good activity for your salon, and then you brought all the cookies in, have you ever been to the church supper and found out that her casserole isn't the same as her casserole at all, and they use the same recipe? Yeah, the cook in the kitchen makes a huge difference as to whether those chocolate chip cookies turn out the same. So now I want to narrow down my manufacturer and say, okay, what's the quality of the cook in the kitchen? That's the first thing. The next step is this. We're very good at separating the ingredients from the list on the back and saying, well, this ingredient's really bad. Okay, I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. I mix all the ingredients together and I bake them as directed, and I give them the amount of time mixing and stirring, and I put sugar and butter and shortening and brown sugar and everything together. My daughter's an expert at this. And you pull the chocolate chip cookies out and we have a beautiful chocolate chip cookie, and now everybody's jonesing for a glass of milk to go with their cookies, and they know that that's the next thing they have to have. What would happen if I just said, nah, we're not going to give you chocolate chip cookies today. Here's a handful of chocolate chips, it's the same. No, it's not. A handful of chocolate chips is nothing like a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, a handful of chocolate chips can make a good snack occasionally, but I can eat a lot more cookies than I can handfuls of chocolate chips. That's just the ingredient in chocolate chip cookies. That's not the cookie. Same thing happens with hair color. We mix peroxide with ammonia, with dye intermediates, and we put all those things together and create beautiful hair color. And then somebody has a sidebar conversation about, well, what's the most damaging part of hair color? The ammonia or the peroxide? What does it matter? I never use them by themselves on the hair. The only thing I use on the hair is everything together stirred up in the bowl. Use products as they're designed to be used, as the manufacturers created them to be used, and you'll get the results that you're planning on. Start breaking ingredients out separately, and I promise you'll be able to find something wrong with every single brand and every single ingredient and every single thing that you try to use in any stage of your life, not just in the salon.